Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome to the mat and welcome to this brand new moon practice. If you are brand new here today, my name is Bethany. I am the Yogi Witch, and I'm going to guide you through a really nourishing and cleansing 20-minute yin focus flow to release any emotional tension going on into the hips, open up our heart towards that new moon, and find a little time for peace and for stillness. It's going to be a really beautiful practice. So you can make this practice supportive if you like, grabbing any blocks, any bolsters or blankets. And if you want to bring in that little witchiness, you can grab yourself some taro or some incense, or like me, working with some sage or palo santo. So we begin today's practice by coming into a comfortable seated position, rolling shoulders away from the ears. Start to flip the palms to the sky, resting the back of the hands to the knees. We're going to open up this circle, open up this practice by taking a beautiful deep breath in and a slow breath out. Allowing the eyes to soften and close here as we start to guide our breath towards balance, inviting a sense of peace into the physical body. And if you're working with sage today, or palo santo, or any kind of cleansing stick, I invite you now to light it. If not, no worries. Please know that I'm sending this cleansing and sacred smoke all the way from my mat to yours, connecting us through our new moon movement today. Feeling here that with every exhale you take, the body starts to soften, the mind starts to become still, and we start to cleanse away anything that no longer serves us today. And then feeling that every time we breathe in, we start to invite in that sense of joy and balance and peace. Exhaling to cleanse, inhaling to welcome. So before we invite in any more movement into our practice today, I encourage you here to set yourself an intention or an affirmation for this new moon phase. Whatever it is, set it here in the mind and then seal it with your breath. As all together, we inhale and we exhale. On your next breath, my darlings, we're going to flip our palms down to the knees, lean back and gently bring the bottom of the feet to touch. Perhaps you place a couple of blocks underneath the knees, or you can simply take hold of the ankles. Find that lift through the heart center. Staying here in this gorgeous Baddha Konasana, butterfly legs, 2 minutes. Concentrating, breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Feeling that every exhale, you start to draw the chest a little bit further forwards. One more minute. Taking a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Just slowly roll the body up. Take the hands behind the back. And then from here, we're going to bring the knees to touch and immediately come into our angel pose. So feet flat to the mat. Wrap your arms around the top of the legs or under the thighs. Rounding into the spine. Come a bit of a forward fold here. So giving ourselves a sense of love, gratitude. On our next inhale, we lift the gaze. Exhale to roll the body up, and we're going to start to extend the leg. So from here, we're going to come to shoelace. So you're going to bend right knee to the chest, step it over to the left hand side. Now you can hug that right knee and come to a single shoelace by forward folding, or if it's available in your practice day, lean to the left hand side, wrap the left leg under, remembering that you can stay lifted or you can start to forward fold here. Starting to ease out those hip flexors, connecting with the root and sacral chakra here. 2 minutes in our shoelace. Remembering that if the mind starts to drift away from you, that's okay. Acknowledge any thoughts with kindness, with compassion, before gently guiding your attention back to the pose, to the sound of the music, to the beautiful rhythm of your breath. 10 more inhales and 10 more exhales. Together, taking a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Slowly from here, darlings, we start to lift the body, lean over to the left hand side, untangle the left leg. All together we untangle the right, and we immediately take it to the other side. So bend the left knee to the chest, step it over to the right, perhaps coming into a single shoelace, or lean to the right, wrap the leg under, and come to meet me in your shoelace, staying lifted or perhaps forward folding. 2 minutes here. Taking a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. We begin to lift the body, hands, move to the right hand side as you untangle right leg. All together we untangle the left and then bending the knees, taking the feet wider than hips width apart. Start to make some windscreen wiper movements, just easing out those legs. Moving it from side to side. And then from here you can swing legs to one side or cross the ankles, roll over the knees, and we immediately find our way onto our bellies, meeting in Crocodile Pose. So bringing one hand down, bring the other, bottom of the feet come to touch, and we allow the heels to fall open to the side. Relax the body down briefly to Crocodile Pose, just easing out the spine, out the shoulders, and welcoming a little bit of grounding before we open up Anahata, our heart chakra. Taking a deep breath in, and on your breath out, you're going to start to point your toes to the back corners of your mat. We're going to meet in our gorgeous Sphinx. So roll onto the forearms, rolling shoulders away from the ears, palms flat down. And we start to lift the heart here. So we're pulling the hips down to the earth. We're starting to open up Anahata, heart chakra, connecting with those healing and balancing new moon energies. So option to stay here in Sphinx, or if you want to walk the hands to the edges of the mat, you can lift up into your seal pose. Now we're not going to stay here too long, about a minute, so you can choose to come to seal. You can choose to come to Sphinx. One pose is not better than the other. Completely depends on how you're feeling today, yogi. Five more breaths. Before all together, we inhale. And on your exhale, begin to bend into the elbows, relaxing chest down to the mat. Slide the hands, so one hand's on top of the other, forehead comes down, and bring the big toe to touch, heels open up. Coming back into that crocodile pose, relaxing the lumbar spine. From here, we move on to the tops of the feet. Maybe the feet touch, maybe the hips width apart. And bring the forehead down to the earth, hands next to the chest. On your inhale, my darlings, we briefly meet in upward facing dog, create length of the crown of the head. On your exhale, we come to meet in child's pose, Balasana, bringing big toes to touch, taking the knees, hips width apart, and relax the forehead down, perhaps sweeping the arms down by your side. Just if you find any issues, i.e. your hips are floating a little bit far away from the heels, you can pop a blanket underneath. Allow yourself to completely let go. Feeling your chest rising and falling with every breath that you take.
one more minute. Taking a deep breath in and a slow breath out. On your next inhale, place the hands next to the knees and very slowly roll the body up. Head is the last to lift. Coming to sit back on the heels, we just relax the neck by taking a deep breath in. On your breath out, drop right ear down to the right shoulder. If you would like to intensify it, right hand comes to the left hand side of the head and flex into the left hand, intensifying this little neck stretch. Relax the hands to the lap as we inhale, bring the head to the center. Exhale, drop left ear to the left shoulder. And you can add in those arms if you want to intensify. Inhale, head comes back to the center. We relax our arms and our hands to the lap, rolling shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful long line of chi, of magic running from the base of the spine to the crown of the neck. And to finish off this new moon practice, this slow and gentle stretch, dedicating time to our mind and our well-being, we are going to take 3 rounds of cleansing breath. So, inviting you to follow me here, we're going to take a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. Hold at the top. And then open the mouth and sigh it out. Inhale. Hold at the top. And then exhale. Final time, inhale. Hold at the top. And then exhale. Closing the mouth, continuing this breath in and out the nose as we bring hands to prayer at heart center. Closing this practice today, sealing this energy, this connection with the new moon, we're going to bow head to heart with love and with gratitude to ourselves, to the strength of our minds for bringing us to the mat, to those who joined us in this beautiful online community, and from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through this simple and soulful new moon practice. I hope you feel a little bit stretched out. I hope you feel a little bit more reconnected between your mind, your body, and most importantly, your soul. It was such an honor to flow with you today, and I would appreciate any kind of support for my little channel by maybe liking this video or even subscribing. And if you are looking to explore
your journey both on the mat and off the mat a little bit more, then I invite you to take a look at the Coven, my brand new membership area, where we flow with some really gorgeous practices throughout the month. We connect with our witchcraft practice, with our spiritual practice, and most importantly, we connect with our online community from all around the world. So you can find out more about the Coven in the description box below. But it was such a blessing to flow with you today, and I wish you a beautiful and blessed new moon. Blessed be.